My name is Matt. I welcome you and thank you very much for coming. I think the problem or the fear that a lot of people have with all of this is that they're going to be slaves to the kitchen and always having to be making fresh food every minute, which you certainly can do if you're inclined, but a lot of people are busy and don't have the time. And you're going to see that a lot of these recipes you can make big batches and keep it in the refrigerator, and there's little tricks that you can do once a week that can help you out throughout the week, and we'll talk about that. But it's just like anything else, just keeping it refrigerated and out of the elements. The thing with the protein in meat compared to the protein in raw vegetables is that it's just a more recognizable type. So the idea of the food that we're doing here is that it's raw, organic, and vegetarian or vegan. They say it kind of takes like a month for every year that you've eaten poorly to really sort of change over. There's certain herbs that you can eat the stems and certain ones that you can't. Parsley is one that you can eat the stems, as well as cilantro. So when it says destem or to stem herbs, basically you're just taking the flowery part away from the stem. And what you're really trying to do is kind of have like a bit of a snap. And you've got to get through this soft part and then through the husk of the coconut, like the shell. And you can do it like in about 2 seconds. And then it just opens like that. And then I saw a few people were wondering how you scrape the coconuts. We have that cleaver again. Is that somewhere? Oh, look at that. I just say things and they appear. Okay, there's two ways that you can do this. You can just stick the spoon inside and work it around. You see the flesh comes out pretty easily. Now, sometimes there'll be pieces of sharp wood, so you definitely want to make sure to pull that off. Now, anything that's hard and sharp, definitely want to take off. But sometimes there's this like just brown, soft skin that's part of it. You can leave that on; it's completely fine. And another way to do it, if you want to get more involved but also more efficient, you can crack these open the same way that we open it. We just split it right in half. So then you've got a lot more access to it. Now, the intuitive thing to do would be to do it this way, but with the thicker ones, it's actually, if you put the spoon backwards, you can get under the whole piece. Food that you see here, no expense was spared on getting the absolute finest ingredients. The oils are, the olive oil is imported from Spain. It's crushed with stone wheels like they did in the old days. Just really the best of everything. We have heirloom tomatoes, which once you taste an heirloom tomato, the thing that you used to eat that you call a tomato, you're not even gonna. Yeah, I mean that's a joke. All the herbs, everything's 100% organic. Everything's from the best farmers I know around town that grow everything, and just the absolute best quality of everything, which is actually you were asking about protein. It's the highest source of protein on the planet. Blue-green algae and spirulina, and those are the first two ingredients. And then there's a third kind of algae: barley grass, alfalfa grass, wheatgrass, seaweed, and then some other things. So it's just a lot of very concentrated things that you're not really going to get anywhere else. And this is a perfect example of it. We're using it in a recipe not because it's so good for you, but also because it actually tastes really good. Okay, so we're going to do it in reverse order. The last two, we'll do the cookie dough.